we are live. Like what? Okay, whatever. Um, I'm gonna give y'all a minute. It's like 12:02 a.m. I be coming up here late. Sorry. It's because like I'm working during the day. Not really. Not during the day, but like in the middle of the day. So I can't like always come up here early unless like it's the morning before. And then sometimes in the morning I don't want to be up here. Sometimes. I just be trying to enjoy my present moment if I can without doing all the extra. You know what I mean by extra? Like, I smoke a lot and then I also drink, so I'm like cutting it down. So it's okay. It's okay. We all know why I was doing that in the first place. Well, I ain't gonna get the full story just yet. I don't want nobody to feel like, oh, she's picking on me. I made her life so horrible. I'd be like, no, I kind of thank you for the pain, honestly. So, those who are joining in, welcome on in. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Like 230 of y'all now. Maybe a little bit more. I appreciate it. Honest. Even my lower self, my darker self, is appreciate the good things. And those who haven't noticed now, this is kind of like my debut of my darker feminine side. You know, with the whole lipstick and dark eyes. I'm like, okay. And this is what we're gonna go with. But we don't necessarily stay the same character or the same person. It's not DID. Please don't look at me like that. Like that's not what it is. It's just, if you can look at it that way, yes, but then no. It's just a persona switch. You know, like I can switch a role anytime I want throughout the day. And sometimes I don't need. Sometimes I realize it, but there was like in the beginning of my spiritual journey, I couldn't understood why I have these type of beings within me. It sounds like I'm possessed, but I'm not possessed. It's just I hold a lot of stuff within me, and it's like my mind is constantly is racing. It's faster than my future, so it's like I can't really properly catch up to my future. So I'm also, when I'm coming up here, I'm also showing you the wrong things of what not to do, because there, the more I explain these visions that I'm having, this one particular vision, but remember, like, as I keep continuing this vision and keep explaining it to y'all what it is I see, I had these visions for years. So every time I recycle back to those visions, and then the vision will keep moving forward on its own, like making me keep continuing to see it and push me into that particular timeline to access it. It's like it's taking my mind somewhere else. Like it's taking my soul, or like my spirit, into another time that I can't explain here in reality. Like it matches up with reality, but then it also altercated with reality with reality. So like it's I don't know, like now when I'm looking into it more and I see it more coming into fruition, fruition, is that how you say it? I don't know. Sorry. Like I said, I have speech problems, so I'm working on it. But it's kind of like I'm kind of concerned of where humanity is about to head into, since we're in 2024 now, or 2024 is really about to begin. Um, it's something like, to me, I thought it was a bad thing, but then I still feel that way. But then I look at it as a good thing. I feel like I feel like our ancestors are upgrading into these like robotic oid, like half humanoid creatures. Um, this is also another form of bringing back the dead. Is creating like a technology for the dead to come back alive. That's what they're trying to do in this vision. And it's starting off with two people who's already like in a sleepwalk type of coma, like meaning they're here on Earth, like they're alive, they're living, breathing just like us. But I told somebody, hello, I told somebody I'm a daydreamer. You can tell that I'm sleepwalking. I'm not even really here. So I'm trying to figure out who this vision is for, what it's for, or what it's about. Why am I involved with these individuals? So it's the more I kept it quiet, I'll get to you in a second. The more I kept it quiet, I kept depressing it. The more it kept trying to express itself to me, like it was from another place. So I'm trying to figure out why is it happening. For those who are joining on in, how y'all doing? Thank you, I appreciate it, Jay. This is just my gift. This is what I look like when I go to work in public. It's just a get up. I try to look intimidated, or like I could fight or something, but it doesn't work. It does not work at all. This is just an expression of my dark side. Also, so yeah, I'm kind of worried for this future. I'm kind of worried what happens to me, or like what happened to a collective of individuals, like, because remember I told you bits and pieces before of like how I told you when I was on this ship. Okay, I believe I got adopted. People make fun of me for this, but I don't care. But I totally believe I got adopted, like when I was 14, 15 maybe. And I remember there was like this gray man coming into my room. That's why they didn't want me to come up here. Like, because they're going to say people are not going to believe you on this story. I mean, like, it's my story. That's what happened to me in real time. This was a time where I was like playing around with the mind. I knew I can do something very weird with my mind. And this is when I was tapping into my gifts. So, hold on. can barely hear you. Oh my goodness. Okay, can you hear me now? Sorry. Does it sound good? I'm trying not to be loud either. So I'm a soft speaker. Okay, much better. Okay. Hopefully y'all caught that. Like I'm not trying to be loud because it is 12:12 a.m. I'm pretty sure my twin flame might be dreaming. I don't know. So, because I keep tapping in and out from here and then into his mind. Like, what are you thinking about? But, happy 12:13 a.m. Never mind. But, yeah. Good afternoon from Australia. Oh, good afternoon. And afternoon where you are. It's nighttime. Well, morning is where I'm at. So, welcome on in. Make sure you hit that like button. But yeah. So I'm telling y'all, I got abducted by aliens. It might sound weird to y'all, or it's hard to kind of believe, but this literally happened to me. So I was playing around with my mind when I was like about like before I knew I had certain gifts. I'll get to you in a second. Before I had certain gifts, or before I knew what these gifts were called, right? Um, there was this alien being that came into my room because I remember it was raining like a lot. It was raining for the past couple of days before, and then up to that particular moment, it was like a heavy rain. I remember being home by myself. That shit was scary. I was like, I'm never being home by myself ever again. Like, we had an upstairs and downstairs, so I was always afraid to go downstairs for some reason in this particular house. I felt like that house was kind of like haunted. That's where most of my paranormal kind of began. I started to see like affirmation of beings around the house. I would start like waving at things, like waving back at me. I was like, what is this? And I kept this a secret for a long time. I never really tried to tell nobody like the story other than one person. They gave me a bad reaction, and I was like, I don't think I should tell this story. And then, but it goes along with the vision of why I kind of have this vision right now. So when this being encountered me, he was kind of like a gray bluish being. He was naked as fuck. I don't know why he was naked. I think I remember telling him, "Can you put some clothes on?" I was like, "I don't want to see that." And he looked at me like, "Huh? I'm naked?" Like he couldn't really speak. He was just talking to me telepathically, like in my mind. But like he was so, I'm sorry, but these aliens was like handsome as hell. Like I was like, damn, okay. But I had a little bit of a crush on this alien because it kept visiting me after a long time. When you should get a where can I get that? Okay, I appreciate it for the suggestion. And is it really bad? I was like, no, this shit is scary. Shit, I was terrified. That's why I didn't even want to come up on YouTube at the time when this was happening. Like, I couldn't tell nobody. I couldn't even tell my mom, let alone, like, nobody. Like, I'm now just coming out to my family, like, hey, I got a gift. I think I'm weird. I think I have some type of supernatural ability going on with me. And I don't know how I got it. Did you ever hear about the door made of light? When I was a child, I dreamt of a blue alien, and then they were killed, and the door opened up, showing bright white light. I think so. I have. Um, this was like after I encountered with the blue alien being, because like throughout those time, it will talk to me telepathically and tell me like certain things that would happen into the future, and also with myself is like I try to. I think that's why I'm running now, because I can still feel it trying to find me or like come to me. It's so hard to explain, cause like me and this blue being, me and this blue alien being, we've been kicking ass at each other lately. Like, it's weird. So it's like they're ready for me to tell the story. And he was like, "Oh, now the story is complete. Now go ahead and tell the vision." You dreamt of UFOs being blue lights destroying buildings. Yes. Not so much before. It wasn't like they were nice. They was actually helping our society. But like right around 2020, like during COVID time, 2019, something weird happened to them. Like, very weird. And I don't know. I feel like they was also a part of the Anunnaki. Like, they was the Anunnaki being, because this one particular alien being that came to me kind of remind me of what would Enki or like the god of arrows would look like, because of the face structure. Because I'm like, he looks like similar to both of them mixed together. I was like, what am I seeing? I was like, is this real? I was like, I don't know. So I kind of like, I tried to like depress those memories. I tried to make myself forget, and it was not working. It kept getting worse, like very worse. Um, okay, all right. Appreciate it, Jay. I don't know if I'm explaining it correctly, but yeah, it's it's kind of weird how it all plays out and how it makes sense of why this particular timeline is happening. So it's kind of weird, but yeah. So when I encounter with this blue being, I think he took me on to the spaceship. That shit is so fucking weird. Okay, inside of the spaceship, it was big as fuck, but outside was small. No, and it kind of reminded me of like a Doctor Who, like the what he travels in. But I was like, how is this possible? By the way, I am a Doctor Who fan. Um, I love anything with time travel, like Back to the Future. Futurama, anything that deals with time or the subconscious. And I don't know why I'm so interested in that area. Knowing damn well I never went to school for it. Like for it, I just study. I study a lot of shit. What's your star sign? What do you mean star sign? How I don't think I know my star sign, honestly. I'm still new to the whole astrologic side, the spirituality. I'm tapping in, but it's like I can't really like quite comprehend just yet. I was born in May. What is that, Jay? If you can elaborate on it. I mean, again, I'm a baby, so I'm like, I don't fucking know this shit. Y'all teaching me. So as me, that's another way of saying it of a zodiac. Like, duh, I knew that. I'm a Taurus. Yeah, I'm so slow, bro. Oh my god. Mm. Right, Jay. I'm like, I'm slow as fuck, bro. Like, y'all come up with new terms every time. Like, what do y'all mean? Yeah, and I have a Leo moon rising, so it makes sense why I think I'm Ishtar. Be like, okay, well, I have a Leo moon rising. You know, she deals with the Leo, or like she deals with the lion, and then any deity or goddess or god that I see with a lion, I associate with. Capricorn, wonderful. Oh, Venus, but that's good, dude. That's good. Um, so yeah, I'm trying not to get too distracted, and I need to really like try to get this story out. I'm not the only one with this vision. Like, there's others who has the vision. It's just I'm the only one with the other parts of the information, and then so are y'all who are connected and tapped in. Zone in now. Okay, just give me a second. But I kind of want to finish the alien thing. What I saw on the shit, cause this kind of resonate with the utopia people. Um, yeah, or with the people that we are seeing on the train. So I'm gonna get to that in a second, and I'll let you know when I start it and a time step. So when I was in the spaceship, right, the spaceship was very big. It was larger on the inside, smaller on the outside. So as we, as I enter, because I enter alone, the the door is shut on its own. Like when I look back, it slide up. Like there was no door handles or nothing, no knobs or nothing, no nothing. Like I couldn't even get out that bitch if I wanted to. But I remember inside it was just like dark, and then the lights kind of switched on. Um, I saw grass, and then I saw a tree. I was like, the fuck? I was like, it's the same fucking tree that I kept fucking having a dream for the past couple of years. Or I'm starting to think it really wasn't like just a typical dream. It was actually an event that kind of like happened to me. Um, so this, as I told y'all in my other life, like this tree also associates with the olden tree. So remind you that I was on a quest to, I guess, find Odin, and I didn't know at first. So I'm gonna tell you, don't do shit, don't do deals if you're not ready for it. Like it's not a joke because they will take you out of your comfort zone and then switch you back in your old timeline, like it ain't nothing. I'm like, you made me land here. I'm like, I ain't gonna get my cut. And then they was like, I gave you your cut. I was like, what cut? I lost it. And he was like, well, you gotta go find it again. So I'm like, okay, Tech Boy. Tech Boy was telling me that shit. I was like, cool. But yeah. So when I came up to the street, that's when all the whole Olden tree dream came about. But like, it wasn't after until I had encounter like people in tubes. Like they was naked. Like they had like breathing tubes, and they was underwater or like some type of goo. And then um, okay, I saw a person that I felt like I had a certain connection to, like this dude looked fucking familiar. And I was like, yo, why do they have him here? I should get him out, right? So I remember that I tapped on the glass like this, like it didn't make a noise. It's just it made a crack sound when I did it, and then he kind of like broke free, and he started to take the tube out and live again. It was kind of like the scene almost like when in the Matrix they when Neo first arose in the real world. It was kind of like that, but a little different. So he he was taking the tubes out, right? Like all of it, like from his head, from his mouth, throat, nose, you name it. He looked kind of like shocked when he looked up to me. He didn't even look at his surroundings. He looked directly towards me like he could recognize me. I was like, I looked at him like, you can recognize me? And he shook his head like, yes. And then I asked him, do you know who I am or do you know where we are? He was like, yes, I do, but I can't tell you. Remind you, me and him was talking telepathically. So I was speaking, but he was only talking to me telepathically. So he, for some reason, we started to look around and we saw a bunch of people in tubes. So we freed them. The oracle says, and the reload, that if you dream a werewolves, aliens, or vampire, it's a system supposed to be not supposed to be doing. The oracle also mentions the door and the light. Okay, that makes sense. Why you say that? I see why we had to have light, but yes. So like we broke everybody free, but we had set our alarm off in this place that we was at, and when we released everybody, not everybody made it out. Not all of us. It was kind of like we was the first two to get out, but we wasn't sure if others had made it out. I think they possibly did. They just like scattered us around or made us get lost and put us in different timelines. So it was like it was weird because like as I kept feeling this feeling like wait a minute, something is not right here. Something is missing. And then fast forward years later, I see him on YouTube. I'm like, Negro, I know you fucking know me. I know you see me. And then I kept finding more and more. And then even in real life. But in real life, they're not in their right embodiment. They're just soul hopping into trying to be in my timeline. I'm like, what is y'all Negroes doing? Y'all can't be doing that. No. I'm like, who gave y'all the order to do that? I sure fucking didn't. I probably could have, but I don't know. And it was a blur. Literally, the whole thing was a blur. But yeah. So it was like the more I kept finding everybody, I kept feeling like this shit was weird. It was too weird for me. It was too realistic for me to kind of grasp my intention on. Like, honestly, it was way too fucking much. And throughout the years, it was like we were just talking to each other. Me and this particular person, like the being that got out with me in the alien spaceship. Like, it's so fucking weird to explain. It really is. You have to be there to see it, honestly. I really don't know. He's a YouTuber. Can't say much. I really don't know. All I know is he's a Libra. I thought he was a Leo, but I'm like, no. He's a Libra. But she's also a part of this whole vision, and I've been trying to contact him, but it's like I'm too shy to really say anything. But then I'm like, do I just come out and say it? Like, hey, we are on the fucking mission. I just got on. I just got back on. I was in La La Land for a minute, or I was in prison for a minute. Face to face with them. Yeah, I'm trying to. But I'm scared, man. They scare me. They scare me bad. But in a good way. I'd be like, yes. Beat me till I'm numb. But it's all for a good cause. It's all for a good cause. Otherwise, I wouldn't be up here today. I feel like I was forced to say that. Like, yeah. You really don't make me say that. I'm like, this is my first day, like, my first debut. Like, chill. We just got here. Seriously. I just got here. Or I just got back. I don't know where. I was in another world for a very long time. I haven't been on Earth in eons. I'm like, I kind of want to go back. I kind of want to go. I'm like, bye. But no. I'm taking everything with a grain of salt. But yeah. So it. But anyway, fast forward. So when I told you about the vision of us being in a utopia-like society, we was on a train and we just passed a building that was stacked on top of each other like books. They look like they could move and turn and twist. Um, we arrived the at the train station. So at the train station, it was some obligations. There was a couple of cops there. They was trying to fight us or fight these beings, and we fought back. And somehow I don't know, we arrived at the building. And I asked y'all, there's a shape in front of the building, and I asked y'all, can y'all take a crack at it? What the shape looks like? Y'all told me it was the arc. Now, one of y'all said on my last slide, suit if you're here. If not, if you're watching live, afterwards, I appreciate the info. Y'all said it was like an arch, like an arc above. It was like high up. So as I get deep into what the arc was, I was like, I started to do some research on who built the ark, and then I realized like two names popped up for me. One of my great grandmother name was Lewis, and then I also kind of like work with a god named Eros, and I was like, okay, that's weird. The guy who created the ark. So I started to put two and two together. So come to think of it, this arc that we came into in front of the building for, they want us to activate it, but it's not a simple activation because this arc is made of steel, and so I'm like, how do you activate steel? What makes steel activate? Like, because it's like technology. It's a form of technology. So yeah, and I'm about to show you what the arc look like. It blew my fucking mind when I fucking saw it. I was like, what the fuck is this shit? Why am I able to see it? Why? But yeah, I'm about to show you the arc. Just give it a second. This shit is so slow. Anybody want to donate? Buy me an iPhone. I'm just kidding. I was like, I'm not gonna do it, dude. Not yet. Okay. This is the arc. I don't know if you can see it. So like, and remind you, this is in Louisiana. So I've been to Louisiana before. I used to go to Mardi Gras a lot. And I'm like, bro, how can I forget about this shit? How can I forget about not visiting to New Orleans a lot? I don't know, it must have slipped my mind, like literally. Like trauma, like when I'm in a state of trauma, I black out. Like I go numb. I go completely numb. I was like almost like Vampire Diaries when they like when a vampire turns off its humanity. I'm kind of like that. Like that's how what goddesses or God goes through. Like when they go through their own shit, like their trauma, and they tend to shut off their humanity. So yeah, it feels better to get this out now. Like at least I'm not screaming inside nobody's head no more. Sorry, that was me in the ether. If you heard it scream, I still do it sometimes, but I'm so frustrated. I'm not in my timeline. I'm like, get me to my timeline. Get me to my future. Like, I need y'all help. And I'll help you get to your future. This is what we're doing. Getting to each other's destiny. I'm like, I'm not stealing no more destinies. I mean, I don't steal destinies. remember when I first woken up, like having these powers or gifts, quote unquote. I like the things I would do in the astral world, dude. Like, I mean, like no wonder I'm most wanted right now. Like honestly, but I'm not anymore. I broke the contract, and like the judge told me I was free to go. They let me live, and I was like, okay. But there was like one condition. I was like, what is it? They said I have to live in purgatory for like a whole year. I was like, no biggie. And then it was like, alright, without magic. I was like, fucking, are you kidding me? You lucky I know how to hunt. You lucky I know how to create things out of my mind without fucking magic. So it was like, yeah, that's the whole deal I kind of made to like to come up here and speak so I can have my memory back. I was like, damn, my memory just came flooded back. Like, it's like, there you go. The more you tell the truth, and it's like, there goes your vision. Hello. Hi, welcome on in. Glad you made it. Glad you made it to this live. Glad you're catching in for those who like the late night lives. I kind of like the late night lives, but I'm like, it's almost 1 a.m. Like, am I gonna get some sleep? I need to go to another world. And I ain't gonna have that much time anyway in the other world. Because time works different there than it does here. It literally does. Like 1 a.m. right now could be like 1 p.m. in the other world. Oh shit. Yeah, I'm late. It's okay. It's okay. They'll forgive me. I was supposed to go to dinner in the other world. I was like, okay, girlfriend, I'll go to dinner. I'm like, no, I don't want to go to dinner. But forgive me. I have like a weird humor about all of this shit. But so I'm gonna finish up a little bit of it since I got a little bit of time. Yeah, I got a little bit of time. So as we approach the arc, right? And if you just now coming in, once I get off the live, just rewatch it all the way back to the beginning, so you can catch up. If you haven't watched the other two lives about this particular vision or event that's about to happen, check those out too. And make sure you hit that like button and that subscribe button. Make sure you also donate. I appreciate the donations. My information is underneath the box. And also, feel free to shoot me a text. Trust me, I'll text back. I might text slow. I'm a text slower. I might not reply right away. So, or just know I will text you randomly. I don't know. I'm a spontaneous ass person, honestly. But anyway, so when we approach to the arc, we notice that they want to activate this arc, but like I don't know how to activate it because it's not a one touch go. I seen what it does when it's activated, like I know what it looks like, but I don't think we should activate that arc because like what comes out of that arc, it's gonna be unstoppable. It's gonna be unstoppable. It's gonna be weird. It's gonna be a force that's like, sorry. Okay, it's gonna. What the fuck are they doing? Sorry, I be tapping in and it's like other spirits are interrupting me. hear and see fucking spirits. I'm like, God damn it. Calm down. We're good. Anyway. They don't want me to say it, that's why. It's like, that's all you gotta do is tell them to shut the fuck up. I'm like, yes sir, no, shut the fuck up. But I'm gonna keep going. But I really can't say this other shit, bro. Okay. No, they not letting me. Okay. It's like they don't want me to tell y'all what comes out of the portal. That's the only thing. Hi, Jasmine. Is that your name? Hi, welcome on in. Sorry if I said your name wrong. I'm very shy on names. I don't. But make sure you hit that like button, y'all. Don't forget to hit the like button. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. And don't forget to donate. Like, damn. Sorry. That was so aggressive. But yeah. They don't want me to tell y'all what comes out of the video. I can tell y'all behind closed doors if y'all text me. I'm good. I'm already in enough trouble as it is. I'm not even supposed to be up here. But I'm here. I'm here. Do y'all have any questions? Or there's any questions y'all would like to ask? Hola. Welcome on in. How are you? Make sure you hit the like button. I got like a couple of more minutes until I actually get off the live because it's actually pretty late. And y'all know I like to leave y'all on a cliffhanger to keep y'all coming back. I don't really know Spanish like that. But if any of y'all have any questions, feel free to hit me up. Again, my information is underneath the video. And yeah, I would love to talk to y'all one-on-one if y'all like. You're here for the Utopia Q&A? Okay, what's your question? What's your question? It's okay. It's okay if you're late. Just feel free to rewind back. I can stay a little bit longer for y'all if y'all have questions. But those who are just joining in, make sure you hit that like button. Much appreciated. Thank you. But if you have any questions about the utopia, and if there's something that you are seeing as well, feel free to share. It's okay, Scared Truth. It's okay. It's okay, bro. I forgot to text you to let you know I'm live. I'm like, damn, I know I forgot something. Because when I came home pretty late. It was like 11 something. And by the time I got on, it was already like 12 o'clock. I was like, damn. It's all good. Much love. Much love back to you too, Scared Truth. I appreciate everybody for coming on in. I mean, like, the story was just getting good, though. But I literally left y'all off a cliffhanger. So now y'all gotta watch it back once I get off the live. I'm sorry. I'm like, maybe I'm not on time. Maybe I'm too early. That's what it is. That's why I might try to go live a little bit later if I'm not like working or anything. Because remind you, I do got another job that I don't want, but I gotta have it because I gotta pay rent. What's this utopia? It's the same one. It's the same vision utopia from the last two live or last two live. I'm just adding on more details as I go. Because I explained that, like, when you watch back, I explained that we approached to the arch. If I'm not mistaken, maybe you're the one to show me that. No, not you. You didn't show me that. A suit did, but yeah, it was like an arch, like above us, and it's something that they want us to activate, but we don't know how to activate the arc because it's not like a one touch type of thing. Or I don't know if we should activate the arch because we believe that something is coming out of it. So that's the whole scenario. But feel free to rewind back to get more details. Yes, you have to in order to like understand what's happening now and what's to come. Because I'm like, and then this vision is associated with a lot of shit that happened to me, like a lot. It's hard for me to explain. And there it is. Like, how do I explain this to somebody? Might have activated with imagination, maybe, possibly. I can't deny that, but it does take some type of imagination does take place in it. But then my imagination also became like my gift, or like an awakening to my gift. Are your vision super clear? Yeah, they're super clear. They're super clear. No. I mean, they're clear, but like sometimes they get interrupted by other spirits. So other spirits try to like manipulate my vision. They have been for the past couple of years, like trying not to get me to my future. They try to make me get scared of it. And I'm like, I'm not scared of this. I can do this. Yeah. No, like I try not to lie, but then I was like, oh my god, yeah, it was like it's interrupted a little bit. It's interrupted. Any more questions, y'all? If y'all have any more questions about the Utopia Society or anything else, let me know. How do we fly? Bro, we're not there yet. Baby steps, man. I can't, no. I'm not about to teach you that. Shit, we don't even have insurance yet in the other world. We're not there yet. We're not there yet. Until we get some insurance, maybe I'll teach you how to fly. But yeah, y'all. That's like what I had in the vision for right now. Or like what I gather information from the vision. But it's more to it. I'm just gonna break it down little by little. Little by little. Until then, I'll catch you in my next live, honestly. And hopefully, I think within 2 days, I'll be coming back up here. So give me 2 days. God said give him 3. Maybe I need to get. Let me stop. I'm a mess sometimes. Next time I'll be up here. Yeah. How about Monday or Tuesday? Maybe that works for y'all. Saturday? Saturday, Monday, Tuesday. But what time though? Just tell me what time to be up here. If y'all like the nighttime vibes, I'll keep it with the nighttime vibes. If y'all like the morning time, I like the morning times. But I'm not a morning person, I'm telling you that. Alright, whatever works for me. But I'll keep in mind to text you next time when I'm on. I'm sorry, man. I'm a bad person, though. I'm like, damn, I'm not a good friend. I'm like, how are you not gonna let him know you lied? And he interacts with you. I'm like, I'm sorry. And that's how I'll be talking to myself in my mind. I know. I'm telling you, I'm hard on myself. Trust me. I gotta be the best friend I need to be. I'll be on the next time. Peace be on to you guys. What am I reading? Okay, but whatever time is good for me, nighttime is good though. Bet. I got you. Oh yeah, scared. I gotta make you. You about to see. You about to get blessed, bro. There you go. But yeah, for sure. I will catch you on my next live. For sure. Like most definitely, fam. Oh yeah, I'm gonna make you one too. You're welcome. Welcome on in, children. I didn't want to say it like that, but okay. There you go too. Welcome on in. But yeah. Until next time, I'll catch y'all on my live. I wanted to be on here a little bit more, but I need to go to sleep. I need to go to the other world. So I'll catch y'all in the dream world. Please don't catch me in the dream.